It's been such a long time since I've been on the YouTube game, and today I want to let you know where I have been. And returning from the dead basically is what I want to say to you today. First and foremost, thanks so much everyone for tuning in into this YouTube video. I'm really excited to bring you guys into a new crib, new apartment, and tell you what and where I have been for 2 months, and kind of my new home tour that I want to take you guys through to see and let you know like what I'm currently doing and where I'm living. So without further ado, I want to take a deep dive into this video and let you know where I have been. First things first, what you might notice is that I'm talking English. Wow, what a surprise, Stefan. Why are you talking English in these videos? I thought you were all Dutch. Now, honestly, I've made the decision to change everything to the international stage. Why, you might ask yourself, is because we really want to make sure that we can help as many people as possible. And sometimes I might stumble upon my words like I just did, or you might, see myself talking a little bit different because it's in a different language. And for some of you, it might be, a little bit more difficult to understand. I appreciate you guys also still tuning in and showing the support and showing the love onto these videos. But I'll do my best to explain things as good as possible and as slowly as possible, because I'm of course talking a different language for all my Dutch followers. Now, to get right into the video, because I know that I like to talk a little bit more about the bushes and everything else, I want to take a deep dive into this video immediately and let you guys know, first things first, where have I been? So it's been 2 months since I last uploaded my YouTube video, which probably will be popped up somewhere right here. But that last YouTube video was in Dutch, of course, and that was the time when I was basically making the transition into my new apartment, which is a topic that we'll just talk about in just a couple of moments. Now, you guys know me as someone who's really consistent here on YouTube and who's consistently making these videos for you guys with high energy, high value, and high results for you to generate. Right? Now, I needed a step back to evaluate the things that I was doing, and specifically the things that I was doing on YouTube and the value that I was providing to you guys. Now, like I said, I want to make a comeback, a strong comeback, where we'll be being consistent once again with these videos to share as much value with you guys as possible and make sure that we're providing you with the most value that I have in my capability. So first things first, I was, finding a new apartment, which was a really, really tough thing to do. But once I found it, I made the decision immediately to go into here. And now I live here with my girlfriend basically I lived here for the past 1.5 months, and I really enjoyed it. And there were some things that I needed to take care of, which took my energy, and I decided to focus a little bit more on the specific things that needed my energy at that time, instead of putting it out on YouTube and giving you guys perhaps a 30 or 40%, quality video, which is not something I like to do. And not something I want to deliver to you guys. So hence the reason why I wasn't active on YouTube. And also one of the main reasons that I wasn't active on YouTube is mainly because I was preparing for something new. And that is kind of the second thing, basically the segment of this video that I want to talk about, is what am I doing right now? So like you see, I work international right now, right? So you can call me whatever you want basically, but we've managed to basically put everything in English, talking about our courses, talking about everything else that we are helping people with, and our programs and everything else, to help as many people as possible. I keep saying much, I don't know why I keep saying much, as many people as possible. So once we've done that, basically, I've decided to also make a switch in the things that I'm doing, because I was busy with 5 businesses. Okay, so I was doing basically my agency accelerator course. I was basically also having my own marketing agency where I ran, ads for more than 25 clients at the time. And next to that, I also had, my one-on-one coaching programs. I also had Ava. Ava is probably someone that you also would know if you are in my Agency Accelerator program, which is everything for agencies, the software that we, set up for all the people that want to automate their agency. And I was also busy with a couple of different side things, basically, which kind of means that I was investing my energy in a lot of different places, but at the end didn't get as much return on investment as I basically wanted with my time. But I was doing well, like, don't get me wrong, we were running like 20, 30K per month, but that wasn't the stage that I wanted to stay around, right? So I wanted to scale my business, which is the point that we're doing right now. And the reason why I wanted to make this video as well is to let you know, like, I've cut out almost all the things that I was doing. I put my agency on autopilot, which I don't have to almost spend any time on. I've put, you know, the agency accelerator kind of on hold, and we're still helping people, but not as many as we've done basically for the past year and a half. And we've also didn't do all kinds of different things, but we just managed our time as best as possible to focus on the new niche basically that we started working with, which is coaches. Now, these are coaches that are basically dating coaches, you know, business coaches, LinkedIn coaches, kind of all different coaches that you can basically think of are the coaches that we started working with and guiding them into getting more results with their coaching business. Because we were coaches for the past 3 or 4 years, whether we've done that for free, giving people advice here and there, or we've done it through our programs, basically where we've helped more than 2,000 people in the past 2 years. We decided to also implement those kind of things also for specifically coaches and people that actually want to start their own course and everything else for themselves, right? Because that's kind of been the next step, especially for people that start their own agency and want to move forward into helping other people with the knowledge that they've created into, you know, setting up their own platform, setting up their own course, setting up their own education system, basically where they're going to be helping people and educating people. And that's specifically something that we are now creating for those coaches as well. And therein specifically, we are teaching them how to, you know, start a high ticket program and help people specifically into how they can grow their coaching business. Now, if you know anything about the coaching business, guys, you know that it's a market where there's a lot of people who don't know what the hell they are doing. Okay, so the reason why I'm telling it like that is because there are really a lot of people that don't know what they're doing. There are a lot of people that want to start coaching, but they actually don't know what coaching is. They don't know what it's about, basically. So hence the entire transformation that we're going to be making with this YouTube channel and focusing it on specifically helping business coaches, relationship coaches, health coaches, basically all within those specific industries. And it could be all different coaches that we are helping, but we're specifically dedicating our time for this channel to help those people out that need tips surrounding that. Now, your question might be, Stefan, will you give some advice again on social media marketing agency or how to start your own agency? Or will you give some more advice on how you can basically start, your own marketing agency or anything in that regard? Or will you just completely shut it off from this channel? So the answer to that question is basically for now, we'll be shutting down a little bit of things and topics that we've talked about, social media marketing agencies and everything else. But all my old videos and everything else will still stay on this channel. So there's a lot of space for you to still watch those videos and get the information that you need. But perhaps in the future, we'll be also talking about student interviews and other people that are still in our SMMA program and that we've helped, generate 5 or 10 or 15 or even 20,000 euros or dollars per month with their own agency. And that we'll be talking about in this video because that's still a good business model. Don't get me wrong. And I'm still teaching people how to start it and how to do it, but it's a little bit on a lower scale than that it was basically a year ago or anything else. So specifically because we are trying to help as many coaches as possible and really make a change within the coaching industry because there's so much fluff out there of people not knowing what they are talking about. And we want to crush that and show you what it's really about and what kind of the transition is from becoming an agency owner towards becoming a truly solidified coach within the market, even if you have little expertise or little knowledge about the topic that you are actually practicing. All right, so basically that's where I have been, what I'm doing right now, and what we're going to be doing with this channel. So it's going to be a solidified channel for coaches and business coaches, and specifically in that regard. But there always be space, to talk about people that are starting their own agencies, because I feel like that's still something for people that want to start out with their business. The best way to actually get started instead of just going ahead and starting a coaching business from scratch. I mean, it is possible to do that, but it's also really good to see if you like a different business model that you would like to start first and foremost with, where you can really build a skill and expertise in. And that's, truly a social media marketing agency with what you can do with that. So I hope it makes sense so far. For now, I'm going to take a sip of my water and then we'll go on into the house tour. So basically there, it brings me to the house tour and a home tour that I basically want to do for you guys. Now, I'm not going to be showing you the entire place because I still feel like it's not that ready. So I'll just take you through a couple of different things with, the shoots that I'm going to be taking and showing you a couple of different areas within the house, because I know that you guys are, really excited, especially to see kind of the transition that I've made and the transformation that I've made. So we'll take a deep dive into the, home tour and everything else. But before we get into that, I just want to let you know that this might have been the biggest change in my life, all right? Since coming into this apartment, it's been a really life-changing experience because I've had to deal with my own things, have my own complete, responsibility for multiple things that I'm doing. But I feel like it's increased my, knowledge as a person. And it's also given me more responsibility, which made me, become a real man and have my own things that I need to take care of. So whether that's paying off, electricity bills or bills in general, it's made me like a really, truly appreciate the things that, I've had in the past and the things that I need to work for. So I just want to give you that insight, especially because I know I have a younger audience that's watching these videos, and I want to really, inspire you that everything is possible if you just set your mind to it, like I did myself. Like you guys know my story of being a football player. If you aren't aware of that, basically you can go and check out my old videos. They're all on there. I was an old football player, amateur football player, of course, no professional football player. I wasn't no Cristiano Ronaldo or something like that. But I was a football player, and I gave trainings in terms of football, and I was also doing all kinds of different things, basically cleaning. I had a cleaning job and everything else, and to see just where I've been able to get just by focusing my energy on one specific business model, which was my agency, and now it's coaching, where we're scaling upwards to 70 and 80K per month with our coaching business. It's just given me so much gratefulness for all you guys and also all the other people that have helped me towards achieving my goals. And it just dedicates that, it also shows that if you are dedicated to something that you do and put all your energy towards it, you'll actually get the results that are necessary for you to be living with all the people that you love. Now, like I said, let's get into the house tour. I'll just guide you through the specific house itself, not show you everything, because I want to leave a separate video into how my home is basically set up and everything else. But I'll just show you my room, I think, and just how that is set up, so you have an idea of that before just teasing you a little bit with kind of what's going to be coming in the next couple of videos with the house tour itself. So let's get into a couple of videos in my office basically that I'm working in right now, show you what I have set up right here, and then we'll take a deep dive into all the other stuff within this video. All right, guys, so this is basically my office, and like I said, I just wanted to share with you guys like the office that I have. So there's a lot of space like here in this office that you can basically, that I can use for all different kinds of purposes, but I like to keep everything minimalistic. So I have basically a ring lamp that basically gives me, light and everything else that I need to basically shoot these videos as well. And then I have my desk, which is a desk that basically gives me the opportunity to also stand. So it has like these kind of things, and then if you press on that, it will basically go up, and if you press it down, it goes down. So it's kind of a high-tech desk in that regard, which is really good and really solid. So I still have my screen and my Blue Yeti basically that I'm recording also everything on still here. My LG 5K monitor as well, and I have my MacBook as well with my Sony headphones that I always like to read. This is basically a book that I would really recommend. It's called Essentialism, and it's the one that I'm reading right now, which is a really, really quality book. So I would definitely recommend that. And then in this corner, I have my chair basically with where I can also charge my phone and everything else and read books if I really want to, which sometimes that I do. But I usually listen to Audible basically and audiobooks. But and here are my books. This is my bookshelf basically, where I have kind of all my books in there and everything that I need in there. I have my whiteboard here, and it's kind of a really lean and really clean, nice office that I have set up basically, and I just wanted to share with you guys. Like I said, I just wanted to give you a teaser specifically, before we take a deep dive into the entire house tour, which will be coming, I think, next week somewhere. But for now, this has kind of been my office and the office that I'm working in. So there's a lot of space, a lot of things that I can do in here. A lot of really, really quality and good things that I can do here. And we of course have, the team members and everything else, Kahoot now on Slack and everything else, like you guys know, with my chair, of course, that I have here from DX Racer. So that's kind of the office tour, and let's get back into the video. So guys, that was the office tour. Now that was just a small preview of what I want to share with you guys for the next video. Like I said, the next video will be specifically focused on giving you the entire house tour experience. Basically what I want to go into is everything else that's necessary also into you guys seeing what I've been able to achieve, and that will be in the next episode. If you guys have any specific topics that you would like me to go over for the next session, go ahead and comment down below, and I'll go ahead and always give you the value that you know that you're going to be getting on this channel. For the rest, I want to thank you so much for watching back this comeback video, and I'm really excited to be coming back on YouTube, hopefully giving you guys a little bit more experienced, thoughts on the things that I've been actually managing to do within my new apartment. And from there on out, thank you so much for watching. Leave a like and a subscribe button, of course. Click on that button, destroy that button for this new comeback video. And I'll be looking forward to giving you guys more value, more tips, more strategies in the next upcoming videos. For now, guys, I want to wish you an amazing day. I hope you have an amazing week, and I see you in the next video. Bye-bye.